Best that I can know, me and Lisa went to bed, taking my medicine, went to bed. Well, the people had brought in a lot of food during the day yesterday. So I got up to fix one of the neighbors a plate. He come in, wanted a plate for him and his wife, so I got up to fix him a plate. It was 12, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And Billy, he was upstairs, my son, getting him something to eat. My what do you call them? Alarms went off there, you know, them
Smoke alarms.
For the fire, anyway. Fire alarms went off. Then I said, Billy, where is this smoke coming from? I have a big vent in the floor when it comes up. So then it was just going off, so I run outside to look, and I seen some fire. Just, you know, out there, by the time I got down my front steps that by the kitchen, it was blazing up in the basement, and it evidently busted out the windows. It come on the outside. It done going up on my new porch. Just finished my porch yesterday, on the deck. And it going up through the cracks and going as high as the ceiling. And I know then it was gone because it was taking the fire people, looked like forever to get there. So they couldn't do nothing nowhere after they got there because it was, I don't know whether it's out of water or had plenty of water. It seemed like it burnt more and more.
So when you know you've got to get out of the house, could you grab anything at all?
No. I didn't go out expecting something on fire. I just thought something was, maybe they'd burnt something out there in the yard. Till we got outside and Billy said, oh, that damn house is on fire.
So everything you had in the world was
Everything,
gone?
pocketbook, my money, the IDs, everything I had laying on that bed. And my 2 kitty cats. And so she was in the beds. You know, I couldn't get back to her because the front door was bolted. And someone went downstairs, and the boy that still lives with me, you know, he died. They went down and got him up. Why he didn't stay up, I don't know. And then the boy that got him up went in the back room to get a girl out of there, you know, staying there with me, which is my niece, granddaughter. And we don't know where Jeff went. They found him in the floor this one side of the bed to see it. Why he didn't knock out that window right there and come out. There was no fire there, and knock that out.
What kind of fellow was he?
Well, I'll put it this way. He was homeless. He had nowhere to go. And when Jimmy got real sick with cancer, he wanted to pitch a tent over, I told you, my hog pen back over there where y'all was at the field there. And I said, no, you can have Jimmy's room until Jimmy comes home. But you know Jimmy never come home. He had nowhere to go. So take him in. Good worker, good boy.
So now you've got no place to live. You got no clothes except what's on your back. You got no possessions.
He didn't come out with no shoes. I was barefooted. I was out there last night where y'all was at. Somebody gave me a pair of flip-flops. I don't know who that was. But I had nothing. I come out with nothing because I intend to go back in the house.
So from your perspective, you've laid down to go to sleep. You're in for the night. What was your experience in this fire?
I was staying with my mama because my brother died, and we were getting ready to bury him Wednesday. And my husband is a truck driver, and when he's not home, I don't stay by myself because I'm disabled. And when I heard Mom and them go out the front door or the back door, and I heard, oh God, what is it, or what's happening?
I called rest call.
Mama Holler called 911. Well, by that time, I had tried to get off the bed, and I got my walker, and I tried to get into the kitchen to where my cell phone was plugged up. I got the cell phone, and I dialed 911, and I told them we had a fire there. Well, I couldn't hardly talk because the black smoke had done got me so bad that I couldn't see, I couldn't talk. I raised the kitchen window trying to get some air in there where there was more smoke rolling in than there was smoke rolling out. And I couldn't see, I couldn't do nothing. I got down on the floor, I couldn't get up off the floor. I was trying to get under the smoke, I just couldn't do it. I couldn't get back up. My niece, if it hadn't been for my niece, Sherry Campbell, I wouldn't be here today.
So Sherry came and got you and was able to get you out of the house?
Yes.
She led me through. She led me through. I have had to come through my mama's living room through the front part of the house ever since I've been disabled because I don't drive, I don't climb no steps. So I've pretty much learned that routine through there. And she evidently had, as long as she's been helping me get through there, you know, she's been helping me. So she took me straight to the back door, the front door, they call it. She was trying to kick the door down, but the deadbolt was still locked on it, and she couldn't kick it that way.
This way.
So finally I said, I coughed it out, I guess, and I said, wait, Sherry. And I reached up and I felt a little bit of the doorknob, and I went up above it, and I hit the deadbolt lock. And I just turned it, and that's when my brothers and them was kicking in the door. So that's when they grabbed us and they pulled Sherry out first, and then they went to pull me out and tore up my leg and my foot on the cement thing out there, and I just collapsed. I couldn't breathe. It done got so bad in my throat and in my chest and stuff. I couldn't get no breath.
I couldn't get
So
up.
in truth, you were both just moments from
From
Moments,
from dying.
at moments, you got that right. Because I did my best to get back up the steps to her, and that fire was coming in under my steps. And it done caught the roof of fire on the porch.
That was the
So I was in
fastest fire
betwixt and
burning
between
I've
the
ever seen
fire
in my life.
to get back up the stairs to where she was at. I know the front door was bolted.
And the flames are leaping 100, 150 feet in the air
I'd
in
say
the
so.
back.
Oh, you bet.
Yeah.
You bet.
All right, so let's tell people what they can do to help you with this situation, because people have seen this fire, they've seen it on television. You're staying here at the Econo Lodge in Collinsville, but you need basically to start life over.
At 83, start life over. Yes, I do. I need to get back to my house.
Well, let's ask the question, was there any insurance on the house?
One day late.
That's what we was going to do today, was go and sign the papers.
Everything
and,
had been fixed up except signing the paper.
Yep.
All right, so we've got to find you a place to live. You've obviously got to get clothes and just everything, and money is probably the thing that you need the most right off the bat. Now, we understand that they're going to be setting up an account at Martinsville DuPont Credit Union for you where they can make a donation.
Yes.
But what else can they do to help you?
Just a lot of prayers, and I also want to say that my mama had 2 cats, and I had a little Pomeranian, and I probably wouldn't have made it out of home if I'd have reached down, because she followed me out of the bed, and if I'd have known that she was behind me, I'd have reached down and got her, and I probably wouldn't have come out of there.
My cats have never been outside. They were big cats.
Never set a foot outside, neither cat.
So
But they didn't burn. They found them this morning intact.
Followed us to the door. They kicked in to get us out.
But they wouldn't come out.
Wasn't able to come out.
So we've got to get you, if folks want to bring things to the Econo Lodge, they can do that.
Yes.
And just leave them at the front desk.
Yeah. Yes. Appreciate it.
But in truth, if it hadn't been for that smoke detector, it might have been that nobody got out
You
of the
got
house.
that right, because I take some deadly medicine at night. I would have been asleep if that hadn't went off. And if Billy and I had to come upstairs to get something to eat, I don't ever know the fire was happening until they got in where we was sleeping, because she takes important medicine too at night to sleep with. And when he puts you to sleep, you'll sleep.